Hey everybody, it's Rob with RobFindsTreasure, and as many of you know, if you've been watching my channel, I've been on the hunt for a West Point quarter, either from Lowell or the American Memorial Park. I've been hunting several boxes lately. I've gotten only like 15 uncirculated rolls and a handful of Lowell Denver Mints and American Memorial Denver Mints in all of my hunts. But I just picked up a box of quarters today that almost didn't even happen. I was at my Wells Fargo and they had to go to the vault to get the quarters, and he said, "Did you still want them?" And I was like, "Well, if it's a hassle, then I can wait until next week." He's like, "You know what? I promised you I'd order them for you, so let me go ahead and bring them out to you." He brought me out the box. I get it in the car. I open it up, and sure enough, boom, it's a whole uncirculated quarter box, which I've only gotten one other time in my lifetime of hunting because I just don't get new quarter boxes where I'm at. I'm rambling on, but my point is I wanted to go ahead and hunt this box, see if I have any Lowell West Point quarters in here whatsoever. Enough said. Let's flip the camera around. I'll show you the box, and then we'll get to the hunt. All right, so here's the box right here. And like I said, I opened it in my car. I should have took a picture of it, but I'll learn to do that. But you guys can see it clearly. We have got an uncirculated entire full box of 2019 Denver minted Lowell quarters. You can see the D clear as day on that side and the Lowell on that side. So the question begs, is this a packed box prior to the April 1st release date, or is it one afterwards? Well, today is May 15th, 2019, so it's been about 45 days since they released the West Point quarters out into circulation. I am hoping we have one in here. That being said, we're going to not tripod this. We're not going to do a time lapse. What I'm going to do is just crack open the first few rolls, and if I run across a find, we'll show you. And at that point, if I feel like there could be more than a couple, maybe I'll put it on the tripod. Who knows? We'll see. I don't want this to be a 30-minute video of me hunting quarters though either. So let's see what we get in these first several rolls, and we'll be back in if there's something to show you. So that box of quarters is hunted. We must have got a pre-release 2019 D Lowell quarter box. Out of the 50 rolls, the majority of them were 2019 D. We did get, I guess, maybe a little over half a roll of other various coins that were not uncirculated. Kind of odd. Wish these would have been West Point quarters, but the hunt continues. Tough for me to find. I finally get a brand new box of quarters, and it's nothing but 2019 D Lowell quarters that, like I said, must have been done prior to releasing the West Point quarters. I'm thinking that's what it is. I seem to get stuff a few weeks to a few months later than most other areas because I'm kind of in the middle of the country. Obviously, Denver is my closest mint. Philadelphia is a little further, but it's still far. And then San Francisco is even further. So at the end of the day, we're going to keep hunting. We're going to keep checking pocket change. We're going to keep stopping in banks, trying to get some new rolls. And hopefully, I'll find my first W quarter eventually. Since I didn't find anything in this box, I think what I'll do now is go ahead and include some clips of me hunting other boxes of quarters where maybe I had some good finds. Let's go ahead and do that right now. Hey everybody, it's Rob with RobFindsTreasure, and after my last 6-box quarter hunt where I found some silver, I was optimistic. I picked up 2 more boxes since then. I got nothing. Zilch, zippo, nada. Figured I would once again record this intro and hope that I use it in a video, which means if you're watching this video, we must have got something worth showing, or I'm making this box part of a several box hunt that you'll see later on. I checked it. They are circulated, so the likelihood of finding a West Point in a circulated box here is probably not likely. Doesn't mean we can't find one though. All right, you guys know the drill. We're gonna start hunting, and if we find something worth showing, we'll loop you in. Not that it means anything, but the very first roll in, at least we did find a 2019 D Lowell quarter. It's been circulated. It's good to see at least we've got a Lowell circulated quarter in there. I'll be just holding off to the side. Won't be keeping them. Just kind of wanted to see if we run into some more. Well, we hunted this box of quarters, and unfortunately, we didn't find any silver. But it's not without finds. We did find a handful of 2019 Denver minted Lowell quarters, as well as, believe it or not, a filly made its way to me. On top of that, I found one pretty nice bicentennial minted in Denver. If they're nice enough, I hold on to those. I checked it for the DDO, it's not. And then got kind of an oddity. This is a 2005 Kansas State quarter, and I'm looking for the In God We Rust again. And sure enough, as you can see, that T is very light, but so is the G, which makes me think, kind of odd. But either way, we're going to pull it aside. It does look like in certain lights the In God We Rust air, but that G and In God is not struck very well either, so that's kind of odd. Because we didn't find any silver, we're going to keep this going. I'll grab some more boxes, and we'll keep doing boxes until we find something we're talking about more than what we found. I'll be back when I have another box or two of quarters. Well, just like that, I'm back. It's been a few days. I've got another box of quarters here. I showed this on my stream the other day, and the first roll I looked at was an AMP quarter, 2019. So excited about that, but when I checked the other side, I can't tell. It looks pretty circulated. Then I went ahead and checked a couple of more of the ends, and sure enough, it looks like we got circulated quarters. So what I'm going to do is just make it like a regular quarter hunt. If we happen to get some 2019 Lols or AMPs in here, of course, I'll be checking for the W mint mark, as you know. We're 0 for 1 during this box hunt. This is the second box. Let's see if we can find some goodies in here. Roll 3 that had the AMP ender. It's out of Denver, but it also had 2 Denver minted Lol quarters as well. All right, let's keep looking. The irony. Roll 50. More than 2/3 of the way through, and we find a proof quarter. 2001 Kentucky proof. Dinged up. Not silver, but undoubtedly a proof. First good find of the box. I'll wrap up all the finds here in a second once I finish. So the box of quarters is hunted. Nothing else was in that roll. The find of the box probably has to be this proof. 2001 Kentucky. I'll take it. I don't find very many proofs. We did find quite a bit of 2019 Denver minted Lol quarters, as well as 1 Philadelphia minted Lol quarter. And then a handful of 2019 American Memorial Park quarters, all out of Denver. On top of that, pull out a couple of nicer than normal ones. This 74D, I've seen worse. It might upgrade in my album. Take a look at this 77. I mean, that's a pretty nice quarter for a 1977, 42 years old. Sure, it'll upgrade. It's not often that I pull out the 79s. This has got some scratches, but the strike on the back is beautiful. I'll check it against my album as well. And then, not too often can you find an 82D in circulation in probably AU50 shape. So, I pulled it out. The 82 and 83 quarters do have value if they're in relatively good shape, and that might upgrade, but I'm pulling it as well. And then I found 3 relatively nice bicentennial quarters, and I do keep those for rolls if they're nice enough, and I think those are nice enough. With no silver once again, I'm going to keep this hunt going. I'll be back when I find another box to hunt, and we'll see if I get silver in that box. Or W quarter. Well, here we are again. Another day, another quarter box. This is one from Bank of America. It does have the holes in the bottom. I can see that it's circulated, so the likelihood of finding a whole bunch of W quarters is unlikely, but it doesn't mean some weren't put into circulation, spent, put back into circulation, and now I have the box. We'll have to see. Figured I'd open the box live for you. This is officially now the third box of circulated quarters to go along with the 2019 Denver minted Lowell Memorial Park quarters that I also searched. As a quick peek here, just want to see if I see any 2019 designs on top. I don't, so this might not have any, but then again, you never know. All right. As always, we'll loop you in if I find something worth showing. I'll be checking the enders as I look, as well as the insides. Roll hunting roll 27. And I spy another In God We Rust Kansas State Air Quarter, 2005. If you put it under the microscope here, the T didn't get a good strike. And as you can see, it pretty much says, "In God we rust." So I've found a few of these lately starting to show up, and I will take them all day. It's not in the greatest shape. It's got a lot of circulation marks, but it's been missed by many, and now it's in my collection. Still looking for silver, and still looking for a 2019 quarter even in this box. But we're just over halfway, so let's get back at it. Well, we didn't find any silver in this final box of quarters. I pulled out several that are pretty nice that I'll check against my album. And for being 70s, 72s, 78s, they're not in bad shape. I guess the 78 and 79 are not in the greatest shape, but the backs are pretty dang nice. So I felt like I'd at least check them against the album. And then we got a stunner of an 85. Really nice circulated 86. And then a really nice 1989 overall. I also found a crazy circulated 1979. It is a little bit concaved, and it's worn oddly around the edges as well as in the middle. But I looked at it under the loop. It doesn't appear to be altered. I think it's just worn funny. I don't know if it was someone's pocket corner. They rubbed it like this for good luck, or maybe it was a weak grease strike air and it has worn oddly over the years. You can see that. Kind of crazy. Either way, still a cool find, miscellaneous find nonetheless. Quarters tend to be tough for me. Hopefully you enjoyed this West Point hunt, silver hunt, and air and variety hunt. If you did, I'd appreciate a thumbs up. And as always, everyone, happy hunting, and thanks for watching.